Autumn is growing on me with each passing year. I've been into Christmas and the winter holidays for as long as I can remember, but it's only within the past few years I've come to really appreciate what this season has to offer. These fleeting autumnal moments are so special, and this year I've been finding ways to slow down, enjoy, and make the most of the cozy season. I've been taking lots of walks in the forest with my dog, and bringing home leaves like I did when I was a child. I've enjoyed pressing flowers for a long time, and so I decided to try pressing leaves this year to decorate the windows of my apartment. After all, Albert Camus once described autumn as a second spring when every leaf is a flower. And pressing leaves is a simple, free way to preserve and prolong the fall colors and bring them into your home. And I decided to romanticize the heck out of this activity and make a full autumnal evening out of it. The first step, naturally, was creating warm, cozy lighting with lots of candles and fairy lights. The second was making myself a steaming hot cup of herbal tea under the watchful supervision of my dog. Third was to lay out all of my supplies and get pressing. I'm using an old bullet journal for this that I don't mind potentially getting slightly stained or warped from the leaves, as I'm pressing a lot of them. Pressing such a large quantity of leaves turned out to be a simple, repetitive task akin to washing dishes, chopping vegetables, or folding laundry, and without realizing when, why, or for how long, I slipped into a centered, focused, mindful state of being. I originally thought this activity would be a good chance to catch up on some podcasts, but I ended up pushing pause after I realized I hadn't been listening for quite some time and had no idea what the host was talking about. Many spiritual practices involve and are deepened by repetition and routine. Mindful movements done over and over again not only engage the wandering mind in an experience, but can also achieve a state of mindfulness or meditation, and all of the associated benefits of those states, including reduced stress, increased relaxation, and improved focus. For those less spiritually inclined, it's one of the reasons adult coloring books are so effective and popular, and it's been proven by science as well. What's a mundane activity that you find relaxing and centering? For me, it's ironing clothes. This task that I find intrinsically rewarding, that I enjoy in and of itself, and not because of the result, is called an autotelic activity, which can put one in a meditative state without even trying. The research shows that it is the repetition that is the key to the meditative effects of such activities. And really, it's a way everyone tells us we should be living our lives. To focus on and enjoy the process, not the result. Life is about the journey, not the destination. And other similar adages that have become cliches we know we should incorporate into our lives and ways of being, but don't know how. Well, we can at least start with one small, repetitive task that we need to do anyways and get pleasure out of. Remember when I told you about the new mindset I'm working on incorporating into my life? If you're going to do something, do it with all your heart. Hopefully, as you go about your day and your week, you'll find more than just one of your regular routine tasks that you get such enjoyment out of and can allow yourself to do with all your heart. For me, walking with my dog is another such activity. I have found that the cold, shorter days and the darkness of longer nights draws me indoors, not only into my home, but also into my own mind for some quiet reflection. I find myself pondering how dogs seem to live in the moment and find joy in the present, and what a gift that is to everyone around them. As we come back in from the cold that nips at our noses, I smell the fragrance of warm beeswax that has filled my apartment. Don't worry, I didn't leave the candles unattended while they were lit. The fourth step in my romantic autumn evening was to curl up with a book before bed. Some activities are conducive to mindfulness, while others are conducive to learning, others to daydreaming, and still others to connection and to the many other aspects of life that make it fulfilling. As Paola Merrill once said, there's so much to discover about oneself. That is the one journey that is never over and is always available to take. And so, whether you're at home or traveling the world, life is a big adventure. Thank you for joining me on mine, and I'll see you next week.